Hey everybody, this is Nolan North, and I've already stopped listening to Super GameCast 64. You should too.
Let's go. Do you think we can get Smooth McGroove on?
Probably not. Doubtful.
Okay.
Doubtful.
Connor, our resident music expert.
Though,
yeah, I'm real.
According to the email, we need to get some cool guests on.
Yeah. Well, let's start doing that. Let's start working on shit.
I'm down to get cool guests.
Let's get Fernando on.
One of my friends worked over at DCH. I'm pretty sure it was Drew Walton. That Stranger Things game that came out, he was a
pretty
designer
good
on that, and because it's a local studio.
Played it.
And so maybe we get him on.
That'd be cool, man. We should do that. We still want to get your buddy on who is a YouTuber, right?
Yeah, I was talking to Kayla. She's like, oh, he's horrible at texting back, so just keep trying. So,
okay.
I ain't got no friends that do anything cool.
So he was going to come on today. Hopefully he can come on in 2 weeks.
Okay. Cool, man. We got Tim K on next week.
Pirate Mushroom?
That's the one everyone's clamoring for, Tim K. That's going to get our numbers to the roof.
What are we going to talk? Are we going to talk the game, the competitive gaming scene?
Probably
Ooh,
not.
I got a Dallas Fuel shirt today.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know the league starts in a few days.
I've seen that the league starts in a few days. Which one is Shaq's team?
Did he buy one?
Yeah,
Shaq has an MLG team.
This is Overwatch League.
Oh, my bad. Shaq might have it. Now I got to look it up.
This is Super GamesCast 64.
Are we going to broadcast from a... Sorry, go ahead.
This is Super
Dallas Fuel game.
This is
Have you guys been to Fuel City, Dallas?
The taco place?
Is that the same thing?
I've been to Fuel City. I went there for a post-circ thing once. Forgot exactly what we were there for. I remember Jake was involved.
Aren't we living in a post-circ world? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. I thought we shouldn't be talking about that, right?
Oh, yeah, because they might be getting axed.
Yeah, that's the rumor, right? That's the big rumor. Is
That's
that
going around.
Trey needs to stop spreading rumors.
Mike Soroy and Cass Soroy are getting the cut. We're going to have Country Force on for all Saturday.
Yep. You know what? My girlfriend listened to the podcast.
Yes.
Which one?
The one that we did where she wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
So like
that's most of everyone.
The week after she was here, and her only critique was, you guys should stop talking about the station so much for people who don't listen to the ticket.
Well, here's the thing is...
She's not allowed to listen anymore.
Yeah, she's not.
Okay, I'll let her know.
And most of the people... I don't know. I think a lot of the people that do listen to the station.
That's probably fair. She just said maybe don't lean as heavy on it.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, break up with her.
Maybe we shouldn't be doing this on our podcast. Like, in the middle of the podcast. Doing a team meeting in the middle of the podcast.
You don't think the listeners want to get, like, on the inside? You don't
This
think
is
they
the
want
inside
the
scoop.
scenes?
This is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Full transparency,
Pulling back that Kurt.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That Kurt
Dunlap.
I'm in. We can do that. It's whatever.
This is Super GamesCast 64 for...
Hey, Kurt's back from Maryland, by the way.
Yeah.
Just if you were wondering.
I was wondering.
Sorry, go ahead with your intro.
This is the first week back since we took a break.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. New Year, new you.
Hey, it's catching on.
Or if you're Austin, New Year, new do. Am I right?
Yeah,
it is a new do.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just like slightly shorter.
All the listeners can see it.
Mm-hmm. It's looking nice, Austin.
They can listen to it.
That is indeed his hair.
That's his hair. That's his very transformic hair. I would say it transforms.
I change appearance when I get it cut.
You do.
It's weird. I have very not manipulatable because it's very hard to manage, but I have very changeable hair.
Yeah, and
I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, it's straight right now. Kind of. I mean, it's kind of wavy.
He sort of looks like a guy in a suit that might sell you insurance.
He does.
You know my degree. One of my degrees from UNT?
Mm-hmm.
Insurance.
Oh.
Is it really?
Yeah, my dad wanted me to major in business because he was the dean of the business school up there. And I was like, okay, Dad, fine. We'll do insurance. And I did it. And I can tell you a few things about insurance if you want to hear them. But that's about it.
What are those few things?
Give me the coolest thing.
Estate tax.
The coolest thing you know about insurance.
Estate tax.
One time I watched a will be, what's it called when they open the will in the courtroom? You know what I'm talking about? No?
I don't know what it's called.
But you know what I'm talking about, where they opened up the will and they kind of parsed everything out. I had to watch that for a law class that I was taking.
Well, you know more than I do.
There was no estate tax mentioned, though, so
shit.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't apply to people who make under $5 million, or who have under $5 million that's being passed down.
It was definitely this family then.
Okay.
They did not have $5 million.
You'd be surprised how much you have in assets, because people think it's just their money they have, but you've got to count. Every life insurance policy counts, and sometimes those are upwards of $1 million. You got your house, your car, any investments and stocks and possessions you have, it all goes in there.
Speaking of investments, what's Bitcoin looking like these days?
Who cares about Bitcoin? I just care that our Dogecoin today broke $1,000.
Wow.
So let's check it right now.
If you sold all of your Dogecoin, you could make $1,000.
Oh shit, we're climbing up even further. Let's see. Our 98,000 Dogecoin is currently worth $1,057.
Attaboy.
So you could liquidate that now and just get all that cash.
No, we're riding this train all the way.
No, he explained it last time.
Money Mountain.
He would have to liquidate to another
all right
we'd
have
kind
to
of
convert
service.
to Bitcoin,
Yeah,
and then cash
liquidate,
out, which is what you do with most cryptocurrencies.
As a famous rapper once said, "I've got a condo on my wrist, girl. I'm cashing out."
Resident music expert Connor.
That was from the rapper Cash Out.
We do have a resident
off the album Cashing Out.
Cash Me Outside, right?
Okay, well,
that's all right.
How was your New Year's?
I worked.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you're up here when the whole tower lit up.
Did it? I don't know. I was
inside.
inside.
The Reunion Tower. They had like a 30-minute fireworks display that shot off of it.
Nope, I was busy
Everyone was
listening.
there.
I was
Everyone
listening
saw
to Rodney Anderson.
Supreme Lending.
Supreme Lending.
Hey, a great sponsor of the show, by the way.
Yes, great sponsor.
Yeah.
I listened to that commercial, and I listened to what's the other one that's going forever? The Father's Attorney.
Oh God.
I thought your girlfriend said not to talk about the station.
Yeah.
This is just a separate thing.
No,
I was listening
station.
to commercials.
Nope. I'm sorry. Stop
right.
talking about that.
Yeah, we need to bring it back to games.
Bring it back to games.
Well, I am about 10 turns away from completing my first complete Civ game.
Whoa,
Oh.
turn 490.
Dude, it is.
Where are you at? Got some robots and shit?
I am certainly not winning a culture victory.
Oh, no.
I'm not going to win a religious victory. The only victory I have a possibility of still winning is science.
Okay.
Science.
With 10 turns, I doubt you're going to.
Okay, look, 10 turns was a little wrong.
Okay.
I'm probably about 100 turns off of that.
Well, okay, so you have a while.
Yeah, but I am in the middle of building a spaceport.
Okay, so you're on your way.
I'm in the lead in science.
The key to winning a science victory is great scientists, because they will speed up your production.
I have gotten 3 great scientists.
There you go. That's how you do
So I'm working on it. The Congo is really getting close to a culture victory, though, so...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Just like in the real world, everyone, wearing what the Congolese wear, listening to their... Trey?
I'm sorry, Trey.
Sorry.
Did you...
Hold on, wait, no, let's pause and wait for Trey to watch his Snapchat.
No,
Yeah.
what's up?
No, go ahead.
Put up
No,
the
what's up?
microphone. No, let's watch it.
No.
Turn your phone off, Trey.
It didn't sound like Dan at all.
I wasn't trying to be Dan.
Norm, shut your phone off.
Hey, we're talking about the station.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
dude,
right.
get
you're
back
right.
on. We're talking about Civ, and you're over there pretending like you don't care.
He checked out because it's a game that he doesn't understand. He tried to play it and bailed after 10 minutes.
Dang.
I do understand Civ, and I've been trying to practice.
Anyway, I went 3 cities. They're all fairly good at producing,
Okay.
so that's helpful. Archaeology, though, I really can't figure out.
You just got to build an archaeologist, send him to...
Yeah, but I can't build an archaeologist yet.
Why the hell not?
Because I think you have to build
a
an
little
archaeological
Harrison Ford.
museum.
You do.
Okay, then that's what I'm working on, and then I'm going to build... Because I've got one city that's got like 3 right around.
Trey, just turn your mic off real quick.
Could you
We're
have
gonna
an
talk about this for a while.
archaeologist victory?
No, but it
No.
helps towards your cultural victory.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Especially if you're England, because then you get 6 slots in every museum instead of 3.
Can I have a video game
Whoa,
victory?
That's pretty good.
Sure. Maybe they'll add that in the new DLC.
I've also thought about just using my planes to wreck.
Do it. It's fun.
Because I think I'm the only... Me and America are the only ones that have planes right now.
Just
Oh, you
build-
didn't choose America?
I did random.
Oh, I see how it is.
I did
Mhm.
random, and I went
This
Arabia.
guy hates him.
Arabia.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh.
Look at this guy. Hates America, chooses Arabia.
Hey, you might want to pull that boot out of your ass.
Yeah.
I think Arabia actually has some really good bonuses in this game.
Whoa!
Wow. Oh.
Okay, woo.
Mr. Un-American over here.
They're great. They're
His
great.
commie-ass, terrorist-loving.
Anyway, Arabia has a really good amount of science points. Like you get a really good science bonus.
Yeah, developing all those
Terrorist
IEDs.
bonus.
Yeah, except that my religion is crabs.
Like,
Gross.
yeah.
I know, right?
Does anyone get crabs anymore? You
I
never
don't
hear about.
know.
Do people even get STDs? They used to be a big thing in the 90s.
I'm gonna sit down. I don't.
Trey, how many
know.
STDs have you had?
I have a ton of STDs, Connor. I've
You
got
have herp?
I got the herp actually.
Yeah?
You got
See right there?
You got the
Yeah,
HIV?
you're riddled with herp.
I'm
got
riddled
the-
with herp.
You got the HIV?
No, I don't have the HIV yet.
Do you have the clap?
AKA gonorrhea, which...
I think
Hey, are
it's-
we gonna talk about video games?
Oh, right.
Hey.
Hey, we're talking about New Year's. How was
New
your New
Year's.
Year's, Connor?
That was it. I played Civ, so it was pretty good.
Trey, this podcast is not going well.
It's not going very well, Austin. This
What did you
podcast
play?
is a
Welcome to
disaster.
Super GamesCast 64. I'm your host, Trey Mitchell.
That's how I answer the phone whenever I'm up here at night. I say,
Hey,
this
welcome to...
is, I say, hey, this is Trey. How can I help you?
I thought we were not talking about the station.
We're talking about my life. I don't have to be at the station to answer,
It's
hey, this is
occupation,
Trey.
Trey. Anyway, New Year's. Trey and I had a fun New Year's together.
Yeah, we did.
Even though
Drink
we weren't really together.
Did you drink eggnog out of a bag?
No, I got very sick from that. So
Oh, okay.
I had like a 3-week cold and sore throat, and like my eyes were all cummy and stuff.
Oh.
What?
Every morning I woke up with just like my eyes just like sealed shut with cummy stuff.
Cummies? Jesus.
I don't think
That's not what it's called.
I don't think I've ever heard it described like that.
Well, I have a story regarding cummies. I will share
All right.
with you later.
No, I would love to hear it now.
Anyway, I think
No.
sucking on that bag gave me this
Oh,
horrible
man.
sore throat, which went untreated. It turned into tonsillitis, which I also let go untreated, and then started to form a paratonsillar abscess. And I eventually had to go to like one of those like underground Hispanic clinics. And I paid $79 for some old Indian lady to look at me, and she gave me a round of antibiotics, and I'm feeling better. My eyes are less cummy now.
Do you want to hear? So my aunt also got sick over New Year's, and to combat that, she took dog antibiotics
Why?
because she had them laying around at
Did
her
it work?
house. Yeah, so rather than
Oh.
go to the doctor, she took dog antibiotics.
I bet she's all clear of heartworms too now.
Maybe. Can humans get heartworms?
I don't know. Trey?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Trey's watching a Snapchat
Oh.
again.
Trey, do you have heartworms?
No, I don't have heartworms.
Okay.
We asked, can humans get them?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Anyway, what did you do on New Year's, Austin?
Anyway, so we have this friend. I won't say his name, but he.
But it has a Q in it.
He was dirty talking with his girlfriend one time. Or no. She was drunk. He wasn't. She
Okay.
asked him to dirty talk.
Oh, it's
He
Spencer.
No, this is not Spencer. This is someone we mutually know.
Have I met this person?
No, and you probably
Okay.
never will. He
Wow.
lives far away.
Okay.
So his girlfriend was drunk, asked him to dirty talk with him.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was awful at dirty talking. She said, do it anyway. And so when the moment was nearing, he said, hey, are you ready for daddy's cummies? And he told us that story for some reason. And I think they finished. I don't know. I think she was embarrassed. But he's only known by daddy's cummies and Commissioner Cummies and daddy. And that's my cummy story.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is not a story I thought I would hear
Yeah.
today.
Hey, Trey, you ready for daddy's cummies?
No.
Oh man.
I don't like this sitting down Trey. Trey's sitting down right now for some reason.
And he's not sweating near enough.
Yeah. And he's looking slimmer. Something's been happening to old Trey.
Mm,
You have the HIV?
I might. I just might.
Anyway, New Year's. So
New
Trey
year,
and I
new
had
you.
a nice little New Year's together,
We
even though
did.
we weren't physically together.
No.
But emotionally you guys were.
Yeah.
Yes. So everyone was out of town, all the pals.
Yeah.
And so Nick and Trey and I got online on our computers and connected them to the web.
The World Wide Web.
Yeah, we
Which we'll
logged
only
into our
have for-
modems.
Only have for a couple more years and then
I know. that net neutrality.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna eat the internet up.
But hey, I can have all the fidget spinners I want, according to that one guy.
Yep.
I can still gram my food.
Okay, good. That's all I care about.
And I can still look at cute pets online and watch my favorite shows and look at my favorite fandom.
Powered by Wikia?
Yeah, okay. I was on there for like half an hour today, and I just noticed the fandom powered by Wikia.
I listened to a podcast with a guy who used to work for them.
For fandom or for
Fandom
Wikia?
powered by Wikia. I think that's how you pronounce the entire company.
So yeah, we had some fun playing a little Overwatch.
I watched for
Finally.
a few hours, but that wasn't the highlight of the night.
Highlight.
We had a lot of fun for like 3 hours playing Tabletop Simulator. And Trey had never played Settlers of Catan before.
No.
And seeing as this is Super GamesCast,
I hate
64,
Settlers.
and not Super. What?
I really hate Settlers of Catan.
Why? First of
I
all, you
find-
can't even say it right.
I find it to be very boring.
Right.
Also, if we're talking about board games, I played board games on
You do?
New Year's Eve.
You did?
Yeah. So I didn't know that I was working, and so I planned a New Year's Eve board game party, and then I found out
Oh no.
that I was working, so I had to book it up here.
I'm sorry.
But we played Betrayal at Haunted House or Betrayal at House.
But not Catan.
No, we played Betrayal. We played DC Deck Builder, and we
Oh, that's
played
fun.
Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Never played it.
It's like off-brand superheroes. Like they just came up with all their own superheroes based on, in quotes, real superheroes.
Uh-huh.
And everyone has it's a deck building sort of game where you have a set deck and you're trying to work together as a sort of Justice League to defeat a big overarching villain.
Sounds fun.
It is actually really fun. Apparently Trey doesn't think so. Well,
I think it's really sounds fun.
Trey, give me the phone.
No.
Give me your phone.
I was doing that on purpose.
Trey, are you sexting?
No.
I wish.
Well, did you hear how you have to end it now?
How do you have to
Are
end
you ready
it?
for Daddy's Cummies?
No, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to end it like that.
He is ready.
So Trey and I got on Tabletop Simulator with Nick.
And he played Catan.
I tried to play Catan for a little bit, and it didn't go well because the interaction of Tabletop Simulator is not great.
What is Tabletop Simulator?
Literally how it sounds? It's just a physics engine where people will upload like assets that are all pieces of complete board games. So we downloaded the Catan one, and it comes with all the cards and all the little things, and you have to physically like drop them onto the board and everything.
Mhm.
It's just a way to like remotely play board games.
And you could play like Jenga. We tried to play Jenga for
Yeah.
a bit.
And then so we
I don't even think we even tried.
no. So we eventually found like a little asset library within the game that you could just like grab and drop stuff onto the table. So like during Catan, we would just start dropping like quarters and bowls and CDs,
MP3
and
players.
MP3 players and phones and iPads and stuff. And the iPads connect to the internet. So we started a little server room called Anime Pussy Patrol and tried to get people to join in.
As you would.
Exactly. So we had Catan running in Anime Pussy Patrol. And we started grabbing assets from stuff. And then we eventually found out there's a little workshop. You can go grab assets people have made. And I searched for anime to add to our Anime Pussy Patrol. And all that came up was something called Animated Horse. And it was just an animated horse. And you could just drag it and move it around, and it would run. And it was animated. And so we had, 4 or 5 people in Anime Pussy Patrol and just started duplicating hundreds of animated horses until we had this disgusting writhing mass of these tiny little horses. And as stuff falls off the table, it reappears at the top and then falls back down. So we had this endless stream of animated horses falling down. Oh yeah, Trey's got a sweet video of all of our animated horses.
The best way I can describe it is horse hell.
It's pretty bad, but it's the hardest I've laughed in a long time.
And you could make these things bigger. You can make them smaller.
Change the color.
Yeah, and then we had all these MP3 players that played music.
And they had hundreds of songs, and every time you would
All-Star? Only
no,
All-Star?
these were like MIDI versions of just like songs they had written. And every time you duplicate one of the MP3 players, it would play a random song. So we had 100 MP3 players going while a writhing mass of animated horses was on the Catan table. And we had some stone dude in the room with us, and he was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Every time we duplicate a horse. And it was fun. There was a little tablet on the table you could search on the internet, and we kept putting hentai up on there and living up to its name.
Nick's really into hentai.
Nick is way into hentai.
He is.
But he owns it, so.
He does. He owns his weebo-ness.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So that was our New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you guys had a pretty good New Year's. Much better than mine.
Yeah.
But
just download Tabletop Simulator and you can join us next time.
Well, maybe I will.
What have you guys been playing besides Tabletop Simulator and Civ?
It's like nothing but Skyrim.
Yeah?
That's all I've done.
What are you playing it on?
Xbox. Not
Nice.
PlayStation, sorry, Trey. But talk about that later. I've been having a lot of fun with the Magic School. I consider myself like the little Harry Potter of Skyrim.
It is a little Harry
Yeah.
Potter world.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I've been playing Overwatch here and there, but mainly just Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Have I told you guys? I can't remember if I did this on the podcast or not. I played Skyrim VR. Did we talk about that?
No, how was it?
Okay, so I have a buddy who has PSVR. And apparently an unlimited amount of capital. And so I said, hey, what games do you have for this? And he was like, oh, I've got Resident Evil. And I was like, well, I don't like scary games, so I don't want to play that. What else you got? And he's like, nothing. What do you want? I was like,
oh, shit.
I was like, let's get Skyrim. And he was like, okay. So he just downloaded Skyrim. And so we hung out until it was downloaded. And then I played for about an hour and a half. And the most notable things about that is, wow, those assets are really old.
Oh, yeah.
They
looks bad.
They look bad up close.
Yeah.
Really bad. Second, I played with the controller instead of the wands to move forward. And if they're going to do the VR games, they really, really have to make it that you cannot use the control, like the little joystick to move your head around.
Yes,
because I got so sick.
Yeah.
Because I would try, it looks cool and it is really fun to play, but I would like move my head, but then I'm playing Skyrim, so I would naturally do what I do in Skyrim to look around and continue to move myself around. And so I would be moving independently of my head moving, and it would get me really motion sick.
I have Minecraft for Samsung Gear VR, and it's the same deal. Like, your head turning just kind of looks, but if you want to move left and right, your brain like doesn't reconcile the fact that there's no motion, but you are seeing motion, and it hits you so hard.
After I got done, I swear, dude, my stomach did not feel right for the rest of the afternoon.
Damn.
And so I really like VR, and I want to like it even more, but I can't do it right now, I guess.
Yeah, there needs to be just like a one joystick option that will move you forward and back, and then like you use your head to kind of...
Yeah, if they could lock it to where my head is the only thing that moves my vision around, as opposed to like I can do them both, maybe that's what it is. But it was fun. I played it on a swivel chair, so
nice.
I could just like turn all the way around.
They have in some VR games a way to move around, and it's almost like a teleportation. You just point and you teleport.
Yeah, they have it with the I can't think of the name of the PlayStation Wiimotes.
Just
the Move, the
wands
Move.
Or whatever. Yeah, the PlayStation Move.
Wands.
They have those. He doesn't own those, so that wasn't an option while I was playing. But that might be more helpful because the ability to hold on to the PS4 controller and move like I was playing regular Skyrim really threw me off. But it was cool.
Was it amazing being in?
Yes, it was really awesome.
Oh, I would cry.
The texture needs to be updated, though.
Oh, yeah.
In some way, I don't know what it is. If people can mod it, Bethesda, you can mod it too.
But like looking off into the distance in
Yes.
Skyrim is great.
Also, when you open the traits, like where you open the trees and all that, like all the stuff that you can change your abilities, dude, that background where it's like the green and the red and the blue and the purple, you know what I'm talking about?
Cool.
You can look all the way around 360 and it's all the way around you and all those colors mixed together. It's really cool. And you can also look down, which I don't know why that mattered, but you could look down, and all of that together was a really cool experience. It also is really difficult to shoot things with bow and arrows.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
When it's because your head moving is the way that you aim. So like you pull the bow back, and then you've got to move your head to angle exactly where the bow's gonna let go and shoot.
I don't want to do that so bad.
It's really fun. I will report back, I guess. Maybe I'll play Resident Evil in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, totally.
Let you guys know how that is.
Maybe we could all go over there and do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
Is it Andy?
No, it's no one that you guys know.
I just assume his only friend is Andy
Is it
because it's the
Tim
only
K?
one I know. Is
Yep.
it Tim K?
Yep, it's Tim K. You'll have to ask him next week.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So
Trey, what have you been
What
playing?
did you play?
So I played a little bit of Zelda, Link
The
to the
DLC?
Past. No, Link to the Past.
Oh.
And man, first of all, it reminds me of A Link Between Worlds, and I guess that's because
All
Link
the way
Between
around.
Worlds, yeah.
What are you playing it
exactly.
on?
The NES Classic.
Okay, well, I got a GBA cartridge if you want it.
I'm good. I'm playing on the SNES Classic.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. I mean, one's portable, one's not.
I have the attachment for the GameCube that goes on the bottom, and you can put a Game Boy game in there. So
Yeah.
if you want to come over and play his Game Boy cartridge
Sure.
on my GameCube, you can play it on the TV.
Let's do that. It's one of those games that I feel like I should have probably played that as a kid because I enjoy it. It's just very difficult. And it's not difficult in the challenge. It's difficult in when I die, I get sent to the beginning of the dungeon, and it's just annoying to have to go through things all the time because I'm always dying. And it's, man, I'm just not a fan of 2D games as much as I probably should.
Dude, I
be.
love the 2D Zeldas. The top downs.
Yeah.
I was not old enough or even alive to play Link to the Past on the SNES or on anything like that.
Mhm.
But I really like. So I enjoy that game, but I like Link's Awakening more.
It's a lot of people really like Link's Awakening. I think I need to play more of it because I'm very early on. I'm at the first dungeon, not like the intro where you're going to save Zelda, but like the first sort of dungeon. There's like an area where a bunch of like boulders are coming towards you. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like in the mountain range.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. Maybe I just need to go get some more. I need to get some more extra heart containers.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's difficult, and I wish it would just when I die, it just puts me right where I was.
But that's how every Zelda game is.
Yeah,
It takes you back to the beginning of the dungeon.
I guess so.
Otherwise, there'd be no consequence in dying. I mean, there'd be no stakes if you just reappeared right where you were.
Right, and at least it gives me like all the weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe I'm just being impatient.
I think you might be. I think you're letting your 2017 mentality get in the way of 2018.
Ooh, okay. And let's see, what else did I play? I know I played some other things.
I heard from a little birdie that you got Assassin's Creed for Christmas.
Yeah, I did get Assassin's
Have
Creed.
you
I
been
haven't.
playing any of that?
No, I have not yet.
Okay, I was just asking.
I did buy Yakuza 0 because I had a little gift card and it was pretty cheap on PlayStation.
Speaking of gift cards, thanks so much, Trey, for the 3 Nintendo gift cards.
Yeah, no problem at all, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy a few extra copies of Stardew Valley.
Okay.
With that and
Sweet.
just some backup copies.
And Golf Story.
Yes, and Golf Story.
Okay.
Yeah, Trey got me 3 Luigi themed Nintendo eShop gift cards. Thank Trey.
That's so sweet of him.
Your present is here, and I forgot to bring it again.
He got me a card that had pugs on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor, can you run out to like 7-Eleven and grab just anything for Trey real quick?
I had a buddy who got his family members a QT gift card for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah, just get him like the cheapest gift card you
I'll
can.
just get him some roller dogs off the grill.
Okay. Yeah. Do that. Yeah, Austin. It's yeah. No problem. Both of you for your gifts.
Now your gift is well, it hinges on whether or not a certain trash can man comes to take back some sort of something he gave you. I'll let you figure that riddle out.
Trash can man
Yeah.
hinges back to something he gave me.
TC.
Oh, TC.
TC Fleming.
What did he give me?
He let you borrow something.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
If he just never comes back for it,
Yeah.
problem solved, and you can use your gift.
Yeah.
Otherwise, enjoy a new paperweight.
Yeah.
What is a paperweight for?
weighing down papers.
I know,
you have
but
a bunch of loose papers.
Are people's papers just like flying about in their office?
Yeah, like that generic office dude who has like all these papers.
But they're just there's no wind in your office. They're just sitting on the desk.
What if you turn your fan on?
Okay, I didn't think about the fan.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't think, did you?
No, I didn't.
You're just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Eating up airtime.
Just eating
Trey,
it up.
I've got a burning question for you.
Yes.
Did you ever play 3D Dot Game Heroes?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
I'm gonna look this up.
Okay. It is a game that came out, I want to say, 09, 10,
Mm-hmm.
11 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Since we've been talking, the Dogecoin has gone up over $100.
Oh, man.
Nice. Anyway, it is a 3D representation of a 2D Zelda, and it is made.
I think I might have seen
it's a
something like
PS3
this.
game.
Oh, okay.
I own it. It's pretty fun, but it's like it's a throwback to Link to the Past. I was just wondering if you had ever played
No,
it.
God, this
I've
looks
not.
bad.
Does it?
Yes, this looks like a like an off-brand
Zelda?
No, not even that. Just like some like $12 video game you'd pick up at like a truck stop where it's,
Yeah.
like you hook it up to the TV and it comes in its own little console.
But it's actually really fun.
It's got pretty good reviews.
Yeah, it's like a love letter to Zelda. I don't think the visual style holds up very well. The water looks gorgeous, but
Oh, it does. I see it.
the visual style doesn't hold up as well as I think they wanted it to, but it's pretty fun. Anyway, you could probably find it for super cheap. I was just wondering if you had played it. You were talking about getting back into like the Zelda sort of thing.
So, yeah, I mean, I like Link to the Past. I just need to play more. I think I like the 3D ones a lot better,
Just
though.
play Link Between Worlds. It's basically the same game.
I play Link Between
Play Spirit
Worlds.
Play it again.
Tracks.
It's really
But I
good.
do want to play Link to the Past. I owe it to myself to beat that game.
How about Spirit Tracks?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Spirit Tracks is not bad.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That's the most recent Zelda game I've played.
Let's see, what else
How does
did
that
I
make you
play?
feel?
Yeah, I mean, that's the most recent.
Yeah. How does that
Yeah,
make
that
you
came out
feel?
almost 10 years ago.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, not everyone likes Zelda. I'm fine,
Okay.
I don't feel anything.
I played Minish
Uh-oh.
Cap.
This is post-midnight Trey.
I don't feel anything.
I've played Minish Cap. I've played Ocarina. I've played Link to the Past and
Spirit Tracks.
and Four Swords.
Oh, God, you played all the garbage ones.
And did I say Minish Cap already?
Yeah.
And I don't like Majora's Mask. I don't like any game that has a timer.
Yeah? Majora's Mask is really good.
I know, but I loaded it up. It had a timer, and so I stopped playing. It's the same reason I don't play.
But you don't like spooky games either.
It's the same reason I don't play Pikmin, actually. Because there's a timer. There's like an artificial timer, and I can't do it. It's the same reason I won't play like Dead Rising. Is it the Xbox game?
Yeah.
If it's timed, I won't do it. Anyway, suffice to say, I've played about 6 Zelda games, and the most recent one was Spirit Tracks.
All right.
Congrats.
I also played a little bit of Mass Effect.
Oh, how's
And
I mean, I've played the part I played. I've already played before.
I
I
know I saw your
I'm
Twitch
just trying
stream.
to record it, and I didn't record it, so I got to redo that part.
I saw your Twitch stream.
What sucks is that the first Mass Effect does not have controller support on the PC.
It's also not a very good game.
That's what I hear. I hear that one's not great. That's from everyone that likes Mass Effect. They say the first one isn't great. Just go to the second one.
First one is not great. I would say play the first one because you can keep your shepherd.
No, I'm going to play the first one. I have to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like you keep your shepherd through each game.
Yeah.
So it's worth doing. Are you playing as Fem Shep or regular Shep?
Regular Shep. I'm doing this for a film or video game film school video, so I'm playing as regular Shep. I'm going to play as a good guy.
Is it weird to know that he's based on a real person?
I've heard that.
His visual presentation is based on some like Swedish model.
Really?
Yeah, who they have to pay for his license to his physical features.
Wow.
So it's real weird.
It is weird.
But anyway, Mass Effect, dude, I watched your Twitch stream and I was like, well, this game is not that great.
Yeah,
But
it's
the second and third are really good.
yeah, that's what I hear.
And then I couldn't comment on Twitch because I don't have a Twitch account.
Oh, well, why don't you make one?
Because
It's
I have
a-
to pay for it, correct?
No, you don't.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you can like subscribe to someone's channel, but you don't have to pay for it now.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Whatever. I've never owned,
Yeah.
or I've never had a Twitch account.
Anyway, that's all.
Well, those are some great games. Those are
Yeah.
actually, you picked 4 really good games.
Yeah, man. That's it's easy to pick. Let's go for some news.
Some news. Do you want me to go depressing news first, or would you like?
Yes.
Excellent.
Because we'll go down low, we'll get Trey to rock bottom, and then we'll cheer him all the way back up.
Oh.
Excellent. Hey, have you guys heard about swatting?
Yes.
Of course.
Well, excellent. Let me set the stage for those who haven't heard of swatting. There was a death caused by swatting, which is when someone calls the emergency services, in this case the SWAT team, to a house under the guise that there is a murder or hostage situation or some sort of terrible thing taking place, even though there's not.
Now that sounds funny.
Doesn't it sound hilarious?
Sounds like a harmless prank.
Yeah, it sounds really hilarious. Well, normally this is done in the gaming community, and in fact, the Call of Duty community seems to do it quite often.
Oh, great people there.
Ooh, Trey?
Well, he said they're great people.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
They're great people.
Hey, don't talk about him like that.
Okay.
He's got dementia.
They're me.
Okay?
What did it say? He
Now
got
you're
dementia?
making fun of an elderly sick man.
What did it say he had dementia?
In that new book, that came out today.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Look,
yeah.
this isn't super NPR cast 64.
Bannon book.
Anyway, so there was a Kansas man killed in a swatting incident recently.
Now, when this happened, the guy who was supposed to get swatted gave a fake address, right? And this is a third-party guy who got killed?
So we'll go back. So the particular swatting reportedly originated over a $1.50 wager match in a Call of Duty game, which you can go back and look. The man who was killed was 28-year-old Andrew Finch, who, according to his family, plays no video games. So he was not even involved. But yes, 2 users got into it, and one asked for the other's address because he was going to swat him, and he gave a fake address to this guy's house. So the call was put in by a third party, which we'll get to in a second. The SWAT team showed up to the guy's house. He was understandably very confused and did not understand what was going on. They treated him as a threat. He didn't know what he had done wrong. He put his hands down a couple of times instead of keeping them behind his head at all times, and one lone SWAT member shot him. And you can watch the body cam footage, and they're like across the street, and you can see into his door, like through the screen door, and one of them just shoots him.
Well, good. Yeah, he was clearly a direct threat. I mean,
Absolutely.
What if he had a really long sword in his pants? What if he had a rocket launcher?
Hey, when you hear the name Swatistic, do you think, wow, this guy's probably got a lot going on for him?
No, it reminds me of swastika.
Yeah, it does sound like swastika.
I don't think that's what he's going for, but maybe. So, Swatistic reportedly responded he falsely reported to the Kansas police a domestic dispute at the address that was falsely given to him.
Why would you even give an address in the first place? Like, why even give a fake one? Why not just...
Dude, based on this story, there's a lot of questions I have where it's like, why did this step happen?
Yeah.
Why did you continue to... I don't even know.
Obligated to give an address if this happens?
No, because it was a exchange over Twitter.
No, but is it like getting iced, where like you don't have to drink the Smirnoff Ice, but if you get iced, you have to drink it, bro? Is it like that where it's like, oh, if you're in a Call of Duty match and someone asks you for your address, you have to give it?
No, that feels weird, but it's like, I don't know why if you're like, hey, I'm going to call a SWAT team to your house, what's your address? That I'm going to be like, hey, here's my address.
Yeah.
I'm not worried at all.
Now, I read that people are just as upset with the officer as they are the guy who called in the
So,
report.
yes, that is not... I didn't gather a lot of that, but a lot of people are really pissed at the officer. They're also pissed... the family is pissed because there were some reports that the police would not let them see their son, father, brother, all that stuff. They wouldn't allow him to see because they haven't done an autopsy yet over how he died.
I'm wondering.
Well, it's pretty obvious how he died.
Yeah. I'm aware of that, but that was the reason they were giving is we're not allowing you because no autopsy's been done yet.
That's weird.
Anyway, let's go back to Swatistic, the man who is
Man of the hour.
can be held responsible. This is the same guy who's taken credit for a false report of a bomb threat to the FCC net neutrality meeting.
Damn.
The bomb threat that forced the evacuation of the Dallas Convention Center,
including Mike and Corby.
Yeah, they were doing a live radio broadcast.
I recall this.
Yeah, I was there.
That one was
was that the day you came and did?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That was during the Major League Gaming Call of Duty stuff going on at the KBLA Hutchinson Center. And he has also claimed that he called in a bomb threat at a high school in Panama City, Florida.
And he's still just like walking around? Like,
let me read in his own words how he describes. Bomb threats are more fun and cooler than SWATs, in my opinion.
Okay.
I should have just stuck to that, but I was making $ doing SWAT requests. So he is a third party. These two guys argued over it. They went to a guy that they knew could call in a SWAT threat and asked and paid him to call.
So he knows how to do it without getting caught and stuff, I guess.
Well, he got caught.
Yeah, he did get caught.
Well, because he killed a guy, but if he hadn't, Swatstica would still be running around.
Swatstica. Wait, what's... Swatistic. Get it right, Austin.
What?
Is he autistic?
I don't. It's not reported.
He's a SWATist.
So,
do the guys who called in get in trouble?
Yes.
Right now, we'll get...
you mean the guys who called Swatistic?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Based on everything I've read, they can barely charge this dude for anything. Because there's no federal crime for calling the SWAT team on someone. At most, here we can go down to that. At most, he would be charged with giving a false alarm in Kansas, which is a federal felony because the caller disguised their identity to report a violent criminal activity. But the maximum that you can receive for that is 3 years in prison.
Okay, worth it.
Now, you can also... So there's no federal anti-swatting law. So they can't be charged for anything larger than that. But there is a federal law that talks about false information and hoaxes. The person can be imprisoned up to 20 years if the victim suffers serious bodily harm as a result of the hoax. And if death occurs, a sentence may be, quote, any number of years up to life.
Oh, shit.
So the former U.S. Attorney Randy Rathbun said that they are trying to also find wire fraud charges because he used a cell phone. Like there was a cell phone used in the hiring or him using that to call the SWAT team. And so his quote is, it would be nice to find a federal angle on the case because state law claims wouldn't give the guy any longer than a few years in prison or probation. And he said if the false information or hoaxes law is used, there could be a substantial penalty.
Shit.
The other thing is this guy's already been charged before.
And nothing came of it?
No, he has been... Here, let me read it. So, he was arrested in 2015. Glendale, California, a TV station was forced to evacuate all its employees twice in 2 weeks after someone called him bomb threats. This guy's name is Tyler Barris. And Barris was arrested and convicted in the crank calls and sentenced to 2 years in prison in 2016. But instead of serving a full sentence, he was released in January of 2017. He was arrested again later that same month on violating a protective order. Then he plea bargained out and was sentenced to another year of prison in January 27th. But he was able to leave again early, and he got out of prison again August 24th. And he was swatting again.
Back to it. Didn't learn his lesson in prison.
I guess not, but so he called it in again. So at most recent check, they're going to extradite him to Wichita, and then we'll see where this goes from there. But I don't think they can charge the guys who paid him to do this.
Well, because like if you hire a hitman to kill your wife, you get in more trouble than the actual hitman. I'm pretty sure. So
interesting.
I wonder if they'll be charged as well.
I don't know. I think the problem is that there's not laws on the books.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's not even I mean, I guess swatting is a relatively new thing.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm sure after this, there will definitely be some.
I mean, there's already when I was reading, there's one currently one senator who's trying to push an anti-swatting bill.
Okay.
And the reason that they're trying to push it is because they've been swatted themselves.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the whole reason that they're trying to push this sort of bill. But yeah, so I don't really know, and I was talking to someone else, and I'm not really sure what the vetting process is for SWAT calls. I'm sure it's not extremely stringent, because if someone calls up and says, hey, I've got 4 hostages at gunpoint and I've already killed someone, the ramifications of not doing anything is way worse than going ahead and doing something. And you can find online the call, you can find the 911 call, you can find the body cam footage, and you can find this dude did an interview with, do you guys know who Keemstar is?
Yes.
This guy did a Keemstar interview.
Of meme fame.
Trey, you're not familiar with Keemstar?
No, I know who he is.
Okay, yeah, this guy did a 30-minute Keemstar interview the day he got arrested.
Damn.
Right before it. And he was just saying man, in all quotes, I didn't get anyone killed because I didn't discharge a weapon, and being a SWAT member isn't my profession. So that's what he's fallen back on.
Sure,
yeah.
So yeah, that's the downer video game story.
Well, let's bring it on back up.
Yeah, let's get all happy now.
Well, let me tell you guys. Hey, do you guys like Battlefront 2?
Nope.
No.
You don't? Well, what if I told you that you can play as Pink Darth Vader?
I still wouldn't really be that interested.
No, I'm not interested in that game.
Continue.
Well, do you guys remember when Blake Jorgensen, an EA creative consultant of some sort, said, not to mention, you probably don't want Darth Vader in pink. No offense to Pink, but I don't think that's right in the canon.
But now you can. Now you can play as Pink Darth Vader?
Yeah. EA has confirmed that cosmetic modding like Pink Darth Vader is totally fine as long as it's only cosmetic.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so now they're letting people mod stuff. Now they've decided, yeah, we're cool with it.
Yeah, they have to now because I don't think anyone's buying their game.
I just don't. It's so weird. The whole Star Wars thing has been a real weird.
Yeah, they've had a strange year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not to promote another podcast, but Giant Bombcast.
That's not where I thought it was going.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Please talk about this.
Giant Bombcast did their Game of the Year reviews, and they do a lot of different topics, and one of their topics was biggest mess, and the 3 biggest messes were all EA related.
What were the other 2?
It was Mass Effect Andromeda,
yeah.
And I want to say it was something else that they did. It was the Battlefront stuff, Mass Effect Andromeda, and what was another game? It was some other game that came out this year that was just bad. It might have been
Fortnite.
Yeah,
PUBG.
keep going. I'll find it.
Anyway, I just wanted to make that clear that now EA, who was originally like, no, this is our game, don't touch anything, don't do anything with it. Now they're just like, yeah, well, as long as you're just cosmetically modding, we're cool with it. So, I don't know. It's been a weird, I would say weird year, but it's only the first week of 2018.
Not even. It's the first half of the first week.
You're right.
Still have 100 more of these to go.
Weeks or games or?
Half weeks.
Oh, gotcha. And finally, this is a heartwarming story. Heartwarming.
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch becomes the fastest selling home game console.
Oh, it was visceral. It was visceral.
That's right.
Yeah.
Switch becomes the fastest selling home gaming system of all time in the U.S. with over 4.8 million units sold.
I'd like to have a comparison episode because Trey was real down on Nintendo last summer.
We could
summer
do that.
16.
Yeah.
Talking about Nintendo needs to get out of the hardware game.
I think we even
software.
have the episode title "What the Hell Nintendo" or something. Yeah.
Trey was just about to get ready to drop the A-bomb on Nintendo and tell him to just pack it up and go home. And now look at him now, fastest selling.
Well,
ever.
We didn't know that the Switch existed then.
You guys want to hear some fun stats that'll take 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Nintendo says that more than 60% of Switch owners have purchased Super Mario Odyssey, and Zelda Breath of the Wild is owned by 55% of users. Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon have been picked up by 50% and 20% respectively.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a Switch and you don't own those games, what are you doing?
Dude, that's crazy.
I wonder that, percent that don't own those games.
Yeah.
Golf Story.
That's crazy for Mario to have only come out, 3 months ago? And it's surpassed.
I mean, not even that, right? It was November.
It was late. It was very late October.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was October.
Yeah,
Okay.
and to have 60% user rate, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it goes to show you if Nintendo cares enough to put out a product that they are going to market well, put actual games on, dude, people are gonna buy it.
They'll love it.
The third parties are going to want to make games for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they've gotten some support. I mean, Bethesda's been supporting them.
Dude, we're about to get
Ubisoft.
all the what are they called? Bayonetta games.
Yeah. Look at that.
Putting Solitaire on there.
I think there's a rumored Nintendo
Yes,
Direct.
there is also a rumored Nintendo Direct.
January 11th?
Yes,
That's
that
the
is
rumor.
the rumored date. It was originally January 3rd, but clearly January 3rd is already passed.
They're announcing the Nintendo Switch U, I heard.
Yeah.
Switch Me.
It's going to have 4 screens on it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I've heard there's already placeholder games on
yeah,
Amazon.
there are.
Really?
Yeah, there's
I wonder if this will be Virtual Console, too? maybe?
I hope.
I
would
read
hope.
a rumor which made me mad because they were like, this actually might not even happen at all. There might not even be a Direct. Anyway, the rumor was that there might be a Virtual Console with some GameCube games on it.
Dude.
That's always been kind of the rumor with this, is that
Yeah.
there'll be GameCube support.
Until I need my Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I
That's
need
Sunshine.
my Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, give me that mansion. Give me that Metroid. I would want them to put the HD version of Zelda on there, Wind Waker, if they do that.
Yes.
I still have never played Wind Waker, and it's a regret.
Play
It's
that.
Maybe
one of the
that's
best.
my tease forward.
You want to go ahead and do
New
that?
Year's resolutions. We
New
can.
Year's resolutions?
We can if you'd like to, Trey.
Okay. So let's do some New Year's resolutions in video games. What do you want to do? What do you want to be better at with video games? So for me, I'll do my New Year's resolutions now.
Okay.
I want to,
Can I guess it?
yes.
Be better at finishing them.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay.
I want to be better at finishing. I also want to get a whole chunk of my backlog out. And I was thinking 12 games I need to finish this year. And
Oh,
probably
wow.
more than that. I want to roll credits on 12 this year.
Okay.
1 per month. I could probably do more, especially with shorter games.
That's probably doable.
Yeah, but I do want to take a significant chunk of my backlog out.
Nice.
And I want to play something at least every day, if not every other day.
That's good.
Yeah. Just to whittle that down, because it's just too much, and I want to move forward. Don't want to move back. And also just, as far as playing stuff for this podcast and also my YouTube channel. Playing more.
What's that YouTube channel they can find you at, Trey?
Oh, it's CrayTrey1310. I think it's still CrayTrey1310.
Retro Zero, right?
No, not that kid. Don't ever subscribe to that kid. Or do.
You up to 1300 yet?
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah, I'm
hit
past
1400?
No, I'm not 1400.
What are you at?
I forgot. It's 1350 or something.
Dude,
Yeah.
climbing.
Yeah, I gotta do some more videos.
Just like Dogecoin.
I just checked it again. It's already up. It's up even more.
But yeah, my
'Cause we're talking
resolution is
about it.
to finish more games and get my backlog cleared out, and just pretty much that's it. So
Good for you, Trey.
yeah, thank you. What are your resolutions,
Well,
Austin?
mine is to play some PlayStation.
Ooh.
I'm not buying a PlayStation.
No, why not?
Because I have that free one coming from the Air Force pilot we know.
What?
But long
Don't
story.
worry about it.
Maybe one day. Maybe that's a story for our 1000th episode. Yeah, I'm gonna play because
You're gonna.
there's a lot of
pause.
games relevant to this podcast that I don't play,
Mm.
and I'm gonna try to do more of those.
Austin, any more? So what games do you want to play this year?
I really want to play Horizon Zero Dawn.
You
I
do?
want to go back and play that. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Okay.
I'm just wide open to any possibilities that 2018 has for me.
Oh,
Yeah. This year, My resolution is to be more open-minded about games.
All right.
You know, I was very opposed to the stupid PlayStation exclusives and stuff, and I'm gonna find a way to make it work.
All right.
Without buying a PlayStation.
That's what I like to hear.
No, I'm not gonna play Bloodborne. Sorry.
I want to see Austin play Bloodborne.
I was just asking a question.
I think we should do more streaming stuff this year.
Yes, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
We should have streamed Tabletop Simulator.
We streamed a little bit. It was really late, though. I'm sure no one was watching because it was New Year's Eve night. But I think we need to stream more. And even if it's just that, we don't have to be in the same room. We could just do that. That was fun, you know? Yeah, I'm into doing more of that.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Play some Overwatch.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to try to stream more when I play, like, you know, Mass Effect or
Solitaire.
Solitaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, sorry, Soltar every week.
Soltar. What's your New Year's resolution, Connor?
Well, I want to play games this year that aren't Hearthstone.
Good.
Hearthstone has been the game I've played for the last, I lost, the second half of college to Hearthstone.
Yeah.
I would come back from class, and I would lay on my couch, and I would play Hearthstone.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 1 gold character, which means I've won 500 ranked games with it. And I have 3 or 4 that are about 100 away from being gold. And I would just plug in 4 or 5 hours a day on Hearthstone. So I'm done with that. I quit last year. I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm going to pull the trigger on the Switch purchase probably.
Nice. Yes.
Probably at the end of the month.
Yeah.
And then I need to go play Mario Odyssey. I need to play Zelda. I'm probably not going to get Mario Kart again. I definitely want to play Golf Story.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to play some more Stardew Valley.
Okay.
So I'm going to be getting back into games.
Nice.
That is my resolution for the year.
All right.
You should get Mario Kart. It's great on the Switch. Be able to take that. And it's because you can play a race in 5 minutes. So if you have a few minutes on the city bus or whatever you do, play around there.
Fair enough. But yeah, so that is my plan for this year. And also, I guess I have a laptop that can play games decently. I can run Civ. So if there's anything graphically less intensive than Civ, then I guess I could download that and play.
Probably do tabletops to be later.
Yeah.
I did tabletop on my junky little Apple Mac, so yeah. You could do tabletop on there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hopefully be on this all year.
Yeah, hopefully you're on this all year.
Hopefully I don't get fired by the captain.
You might.
Okay, as long as these don't go 3 hours and talk about chiaroscuro, we'll be fine.
I mean,
perfect.
That's
Are we getting into that? Are we going to end it with that?
Yeah.
All right, well.
It's another resolution is to keep these an hour. Same with the Films Cast.
My resolution is to never listen to Super Films Cast.
Yeah, same
here.
Well,
while we're at that, let's promote Super Films Cast.
No,
64.
we're not promoting it.
No, why don't you?
It's the podcast I do with
Trey. There isn't another podcast.
Oh, hold on. I'll tell you who you do it with. Adam Fullerton and Charles Spencer Hall.
Why doesn't he go by Charles? Chucky. Why does he go by Spencer?
To get people to talk about it. Wouldn't be talking about it right now.
I mean, we are talking about
it.
Right
You're right. Yeah.
It's like Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Charles Cheese.
You know who Charles Entertainment Cheese
Chuck
is?
E. Cheese.
Okay, thank you.
Did you get that from the podcast?
What podcast?
I don't know. There's a video games podcast that's all ladies, and I can't remember what it's called. But that's where I first heard it.
Bitches and Switches.
I think I know what you're talking about. Is it
Trey's dying.
Yeah, I'm dying.
No. He's not doing too well. He's got a new coat tonight, and it's not working too well.
You know what? It just doesn't feel like the same podcast.
Yeah.
He's not sweating.
He sat down the whole time.
Yeah. It's weird.
He looks really suspicious. He hasn't manhandled me as much as he normally
does. New year,
does.
new Trey.
I don't ever manhandle you, Austin.
Manhandle me a lot.
No,
it comes from a place of anger within, Trey. Anger at yourself. And we're going to find out what it is. I don't know. We're going to find out.
We do need to get to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Hey, do we have any Twitter questions?
We don't.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the end of the podcast.
Well,
did you want to beat up on the Films Cast anymore?
Do you want to talk about the Films Cast more?
No.
How come they don't stick to just films? How come they talk TV also?
Because are TV shows, but just very short films.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess so.
Well, that's Super GamesCast.
Well, by that logic, then any visual medium is a movie.
We should just do
Not
Super
necessarily.
Visual Medium Cast 64 and just combine the two podcasts.
Okay.
Then
I
you
think-
can finally do a podcast with Adam.
I think for Ready Player One, we should
I'm in.
exchange one of the members. So you guys get.
No, I think we should all do it together.
Yeah, we're doing a crossover
Yeah.
for Rampage.
Yeah.
There's a movie Rampage?
Yep.
Have you not seen the trailer with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
No.
Oh, dude, it looks bad.
Sweet. Well, I'll go off the air and watch that.
We'll have fun doing all. We need to do a lot more of those.
Do it up big.
Combined podcasts because Filmscast is great, and that's with two of Austin's best friends, Adam and Spencer.
See, that's the other thing. I feel weird about beefing with a podcast with people I don't really know. So I try to stick to just being mean to Trey for the most part.
Yeah, Trey, Trey, you can see the effects of your bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really what I'm going for.
Didn't you tell me you were a bully back in the day?
Yeah, in confidence.
No, like you were like a bully in like
dick.
high school or
Now
something.
Trey's
right?
being the bully.
Yeah, I said that in confidence.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell people that?
That was an off-air conversation.
Really?
Yeah, Connor
thought-
cried for like an hour.
Yeah.
telling
Thanks,
you everything.
Trey.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, now Connor has to reveal one of your secrets.
Yeah,
as
reveal a secret to me.
penance.
Trey once told me that he feels more comfortable in ladies' underwear than he
I
feels in his own.
never said that.
Well, that's just a universal truth.
Yeah.
He said if it doesn't feel like there's dental floss between his butt cheeks, he's not comfortable.
living.
He also told me once that he spread his butt cheeks as Mike Honcho.
Well, this has been Super Games
This is
64. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Please leave us a little Twitter thing. Or a, what's it called, an iTunes. I'm not doing too well today.
Mike Honcho.
I can tell.
Leave
I don't
us
think
an
any of us are.
iTunes review of the podcast. Let us know what you think. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Super Gamescast 64 and Super Filmscast 64. Also, listen to Super Filmscast 64 on iTunes.
Don't do
Don't.
it. Don't listen to
No.
it. Unless you have a full day to spare.
Yeah, if you have like a plane ride to like Abu Dhabi or something,
Or
then-
you're getting your teeth drilled all day.
yeah, by all means, listen to Super Games Cast.
No, you just said Gamescast.
Oh no, I pulled a
You
Trey.
pulled a me.
Oh
New
god.
year, new you, Austin.
Hey, listen to Super Films Cast 64.
Yeah, thank you for
Or
listening.
don't.
Let us know what you think of the podcast. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year.
First episode without Twitter questions ever. You realize that? I'm really tired. Let's check that Dogecoin real quick.
Grego out.
I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. These visions, I can change them, sort and rearrange them. A world of understanding that you have never seen before. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime. How could I make you understand? We are radiant beams of light, shining bright even when we are small. In the fall. Get the little drums going in there. This is when everyone stood up and
Little
started
dance party.
clapping and cheering. I had a dream that I was floating to your house in the summertime. I had a dream that I was 300 feet tall in the summertime.